I would like to present to you a program packed with incredible information. You will not find this anywhere on internet. You can search all you want. You can search YouTube, but you will not find all this information put in one place in the format that I will be presenting to you. Not only this program, but all my programs are packed with very useful information. You can search by state, you can locate your particular location in the state, and I would also like to encourage you to submit suggestions in the comments. What state would you like me to reveal? Because I have information um, regarding buried treasure, uh, buried and lost gold mines, and such in every state, in pretty much every country all over the world. I have spent many years in order to gather all this information, and I'm releasing it here every week. So please submit your suggestions. What next state would you like me to cover? In the ruins of old San Bernardino Hacienda, which lies on Robber's Roost just south of the town of Tombstone, there are reports of still remaining hidden treasure. These reports are substantiated by a discovery in 1967 when a treasure hunter unearthed an iron kettle buried right next to this site, which turned out to be containing around 20 pounds of gold nuggets. Just imagine that. Near the Buckhorn Ranch on US 10, a few miles to the north of Mescal, Cochise County, in the Rincon Mountains, there is said to be a cave wherein a sizable cache of gold nuggets and gold dust is buried. In Santa Cruz County, 8 miles to the north of Patagonia, there is an old trail that travels south from San Xavier del Bac mission. This trail leads to where Spanish missionaries were said to have hidden a substantial gold treasure on the ledge of a steep hill, buried under tons of rocks. Now, listen to this one. The lost treasure of Fort Huachuca, spelled Huachuca. So, in this fort of Huachuca, is believed to contain over 60 million in hundreds of 50-pound gold bars. It is said to be located on the Fort Huachuca Military Reservation in Huachuca Canyon, somewhere between the cities of Nogales and Bisbee. Legend says that Juan Estrada, a Mexican bandit, was responsible for hiding the treasure. In 1941, Robert Jones, a man stationed on the base, claims that he fell into the hole and discovered the treasure. He took few bars, covered the hole, and did not tell anyone about what he found in 1955. But the US government gave him permission to recover the treasure. However, he was unable to find the hole he covered, even with the help of state-of-the-art, at that time, search equipment and excavation gear. Now, remember, this is in the 50s. Our technology have moved on in a dramatic fashion nowadays. It's a tremendous opportunity. In the area of Cienega Station, an army payroll valued at around $100,000 is said to have been buried between Silver City and Tucson on the Butterfield State Trail in Pima County. The Las Esmeralda Church treasure is several tons of gold treasure ornaments and solid gold bars. That is according to the legend buried 6 miles southwest from the old San Javier del Bac mission. San Santa Cruz County, in a cave somewhere in the Santa Catalina Mountains South Ridges. On Mount Graham, southwest side, legend has it that about 22 million worth of silver and gold bullion was buried by a Mexican bandit named Bonita. It is reportedly buried somewhere around 30 miles due southwest of the town of Safford in Graham County. If you enjoy this program, please like it, subscribe it, and share it. In a place now called Meadows of Gold. So, Meadows of Gold is close to a modest town named Bonita after the bandit. In the northeast of Wilcox in Cochise County, up in the Winchester Mountains, there is supposedly a cache of silver coins and gold dust, said to have been hidden by the Apaches following a successful attack on a wagon train just out of the stage station in Mountain Springs. In Wildcat Canyon, around 40 miles due north of the city of Bisbee in Cochise County, in the Chiricahua Mountains, there is said to be a large treasure cache in a cave by the outlaw Black Jack Ketchum. In Skeleton Canyon, in the Davis Mountains, Cochise County, there is a cave where it is alleged that $3 million worth of stolen treasure from Mexico, hidden by the American outlaws Billy Grounds and Zwick Hunt. On the Tanner Trail, flanked by the town of Cibola and the Colorado River in Yuma County, a prospector by the name of Tom Watson had a bag of gold nuggets in a cave behind a small waterfall. He was not able to find this hiding place as he came back later to retrieve this treasure. In Sycamore Canyon, close to the Verde River and due north of the town of Cottonwood, Yavapai County, there is said to be very rich gold mine that was discovered by a group of Spaniards sometime in the 1710s. These Spaniards packed the mules with hundreds of pounds of gold, but were eventually slaughtered by the Apaches. Only two of Spaniards survived. The Apaches then concealed the mine entrance, and the two were never able to find it again. In and around Cottonwood, Yavapai County, on State 89A, it is said that several bottles of gold dust are buried. 3 of said bottles were dug up by a young boy who was looking for fishing worms in the 1960s. Reports say that those bottles were buried by 2 miners named Marvin and Dreher. 3 miles due east of Pierce Ferry, on the southern bank of the lower Granite Gorge of the Grand Canyon, a prospector named Jim White found what many today believe is the ancient Aztec treasure of Montezuma. White supposedly discovered this cave as he was going through the Colorado River on a raft, close to an Indian settlement's ruins. White would then go through numerous hardships as he trekked back to civilization, as he would be rendered delirious from those trials and his weeks of hunger. When he arrived at the nearest settlement, he told tales of innumerable golden idols and other precious items. Enough people were enamored with his tales to search for the cave themselves, but all have been unsuccessful. This treasure, if it exists, would be one of the greatest in the entire US of A. In the vicinity of Wagoneer, a large dam was built in one of the gorges of the Hassayampa River to supply water for a nearby Placer gold mine during the 1880s. This dam would burst one day due to a sudden heavy rain, and the resulting flood washed away a mining camp which contained a significant amount of gold. This gold was stored in the main chance saloon as well as the SA office sales and would be buried under several tons of mud. If you enjoyed this program, please like it, subscribe it, and share it.